Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content such as Camp Zero Base 1, 17's Nana Tour, 17 in the Soup, Finding Stray Kids, Blackpink House, EXO's Ladder, EXO Showtime, A-Pink Showtime, and tons of other content including extra variety shows, K-dramas, animes, and movies.
Hey guys, Angie here, and today we have Kiss of Life. We're doing their B-sides. I believe these are all from the Born to Be XX album because we did do their stuff from the first album and we did Sticky and Te Quiero. I think I added a song that's not in this album. I think one of these songs isn't in the album, but because it's just the last song I haven't heard that's not on the album, I might as well add it. So basically it's just the, I'll call it the XX album, with, I think, Nothing. Because I think Nothing was with, maybe Midas Touch? It was one of the B-sides of the single, one of the singles, so I added it in. But let's hop into the video. Alright. I have been watching some Kiss of Life things on Patreon if you wish to join. We did their interview with Boy Next Door. Taste Star Next Door, those things are on Patreon. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, I know 808 has something to do with music, but I can't remember. Is it like a drum or something? What does 808 mean again? Meaning music, percussion sound. Yeah, 808 kick. That's like what I was thinking of. Hip hop, trap, electronic dance. Okay. Oh, the Marvin Gaye song. I want to dance with somebody. And yeah, okay. 808 bass drum. Okay, so I gotta like trust myself sometimes. I'm like, I feel like it's like a kick drum or something. Gotcha. Olé, okay, yeah, they're very influenced by like Latin and Spanish music and stuff. And it looks gorgeous in that picture. Ooh. I feel my bass. Was that Belle doing or Natty doing those ad-libs? Or it could have been Hunnel. It could be any of them. Wait. Is that Julie? Oh, I wish they told me the ad-libs. Oh, I like Hunnel on this song. It's like very lightly, it's like very cute. It's like a subtle cuteness there. When I say like my 808, I'm wondering what they literally mean though. Like literally. Why do I feel like something dirty? But it's probably not. It's the way she said that made me go, wait, is there something more to that? I thought it was more like a metaphor. And I'm like, is there like something like an entendre there? Like, I like that my heart sounds like 808 though. I felt like there was probably something wrong there. I'm wondering. Yeah, that's the one that made me go, wait, what? Maybe there's more there? That's what well, not gonna lie, because of the other lyrics that say like my heart beats like I was like weird, but I feel like that makes more sense. Like, I feel like that one Boutte makes more sense, but you know, yeah, okay. A lot of these lyrics were probably wrong because some of the Hanu lines I thought were Belle. And I was like, Natty's not getting a lot. Surely she's getting more. So I was like, some of these might be Natty. Whatever. This is just vagueness. If I compliment someone, just know if it's not that person, then it might be, you know, if it's another member, let me know. I don't have like a distinction of their vocals yet. I feel like I can usually tell Belle and Julie. I don't know. Because this kind of sounds like Belle to me. I think Hanu and Belle have like similar voices, maybe. TTG. TTG. Ooh. Oh, I did like throwback girl group vibes here. Oh, I'm loving this. So if you're not gonna join my Patreon, I've done a few things there, but distinctly in my Boy Next Door, like when Taesun and Sunko were like with Belle and Hanul, I reacted to that over there because it gets blocked. And then was it Belle and Natty on K-Star Next Door with Haewon and Lily. And I'd mentioned in there, I have this like connection with Kiss of Life where it feels like I love a lot of girl groups. And I love a lot of girl groups music. But I feel with Kiss of Life, it's like something it feels sincerely Western. Like they have a lot of like this is like Western girl group like influence, like in a lot of their music, and you can tell. And I love Ariana Grande, and since Belle contributes to their music a bit, like it feels like that also plays into it a lot. But I feel like what really makes them feel different to me is not only because of their vocals, but they utilize their vocals with like a lot of ad libs. They do a lot of ad libbing. They do a lot of like vocal runs. They do a lot of like extending some word. Like they just play with their vocals a lot more because they're not a lot of their music. They're not like always hitting high notes, and that doesn't always make you a good artist anyway. Like there's plenty of singers who don't do high notes all the time. Even Ariana Grande, she's like known for high notes, but she'll have like really good vocal songs, which is where I think Belle maybe gets influenced maybe by like Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey stuff, where they're not always doing high notes. Sometimes they're like flexing their vocals in other ways. And I feel like Kiss of Life do that so well. Like I'm noticing so many layering of vocals and like doing little runs in the back, and it just sounds so pleasing. And I feel like that's missing in a lot of K-pop, but specifically recently, and specifically I notice it more where I don't hear a lot of it in girl group songs. And I don't think it's because they can't do it. I feel like it's because they're just given certain girl group songs are like more just chill and fun, which is fine because I do like that. But I feel like I've been missing this a lot because even in like songs where like a lot of girl groups will like play off their vocals, I don't notice a lot of ad-libbing. But if you look back in older K-pop, like with Super Junior and Girls' Generation and stuff, they do a lot of like ad-libs and everything. I just feel like it's missing recently, and I didn't realize I was craving that until Kiss of Life, and that's why I feel like they're becoming my favorite girl group. Even with like not a lot of songs. It's because they're already showing that off right now. Like usually maybe we'll get this in like a few comebacks, but they did it. This is like their first comeback, right? Second maybe? Like this album, obviously. This is like their fourth right now. This music, okay. Dang. That like, I'm a sweetie girl. I love it. Sweetie girl, like the way she like towards the end rushes the words out. Really savage. And this part's pretty simple, but it's really catchy. I'm surprised they don't do like pure English songs. I think they've done like English versions, but I feel like not that they need to because I don't care, but like they could be like a really like they could be like the next like Fifth Harmony or something, or like Little Mix, because they all speak English except Hanul. This is basically like I feel like I think I've said this before, but I'm always scared to say things like this. I feel like they could be the next Blackpink. Personally, better. Just like my taste of music, I feel like this is better. That's more YG, not Blackpink's fault. Like, but in the sense that I think they could even be bigger if like they were promoted. Like, I don't like to say they should sing in English though, because I don't think that matters. But sadly, it does for Western audiences. But like, they could be that. Like, I envision this for them. Like, they could be a Western girl group that just happens to be Asian. Because like, why do you need to be like white or something to, like to be a Western girl group? You know what I mean? Like, even Little Mix, like they're British, but like honestly, like, but Little Mix wasn't even like that big in America. But like, I don't know. I feel like their music, their style, their singing, their personalities suit a Western audience more, anyways. And it feels like they kind of cater to the Western audience. So I don't know why they don't just sing in English, because most of the lyrics are in English, and only Hanul would have to like. And Hanul can probably speak English. It's probably not like perfect, but she could probably sing in it because it's not like too hard. And she says she like learns English from them. I don't know. What do you think? I don't think they have to. I don't personally care if they do, but I want so much for them, and I sadly like you would I guess have to, just to like garner the audience at least. Because they're not in a big company, like Blackpink and even BTS didn't really need to do that. They did eventually, but like they were already getting big anyways. But because they're in a small company, I think it would be best for them to sing in English, because Cupid and is it Magnetic? I hear those songs in stores and stuff a lot in America. And they're in English, I think. I think Magnetic is in English. And imagine if their songs were in English and how much they would play. Anyways, I'm just like, oh, this could be like a really big girl group. like, I don't think their company realizes how big this group could be, because they have the sexiness to them, but also they're very cute and sweet, but also their music doesn't feel like what people think of when they think of K-pop, which sucks because like it shouldn't have to be that way. I don't know. Plus, we're missing a girl group in the world. Like Blackpink's not even active right now. Like we're missing a girl group. We need a girl group in America. Like someone to promote in America. And I think they could be that. I'm just saying. We need a new big girl group. What does that mean? I think I like My A-Way a little more, but I like the song because I like this part. The girls really. Oh no, I got girl. Is that Belle doing the whistle? No. Girl like me. I don't know, maybe this. Oh, I don't know, I think. So I guess TTG is that girl. Okay. I don't remember Belle's hair being this red. Julie looks so pretty. God, I love Julie. Julie's like my wifey. Sorry to tell you. It's like such a girl group, like 90s. Oh, I love their choruses. That's like how she's singing Was It Bad News? I think that's this album, so it makes sense. I can make you feel like a queen all night. Love my mind and soul. Is this gay? I'm gonna make it gay. I don't think I think she was singing from his perspective, but like I'm gonna make it gay. They won't mind. Mm-hmm. The whistling in the song is really nice. I usually don't like that stuff, but I love the way they sing the chorus because it's like they sing it very low. Like they're singing in a low voice. Like they're like, hey no, hey, and then I'm like, hey no. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's like lower. And I think it sounds really different. It sounds more unique that way. And so I love the way the music pulls back there. With just the whistling. Like it's like they're singing almost like more in like their throat. Like they're just singing lower. No. Is this Maddie and Belle? Or maybe Julie and Belle? It makes sense for Natty because she doesn't get allowed here. Oh. A little sassy there, I like that. Ew. Oh. The vocals in the back are so nice. Oh. Gentleman. What a gentleman. What a gentleman. Oh, that's cool. Is it weird to say I think this might be my favorite? There's something fun about this song. There's something uh, this one feels the most lively and the most different from their other songs, and I think that's what's making me cater to her. Besides, like, of course, their solo songs, those are all like a little different, but this one's like, I think it stands out to me the most because it feels the most like, it feels almost like an anthem. I feel like that's probably fun live. I'm surprised I haven't gotten like a proper ballad from them yet, so maybe this one's a ballad. I love how they do Hano's makeup, it's always so fun. Did Belle write this? I don't know if she partook on any songs on this album. Belle writing bits. Ooh. That all sounds so naughty. She did! Haha! It felt like something she'd write. Cause like, she's my bestie, you know? So like, I know. Because she's like my bestie. Yeah, I don't know this. We're like best friends. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've noticed her pattern of like sound. She also did my 808, so that makes sense as well. Because I knew about like her solo and she wrote for Mian and Side of Femme. So like I think I kind of just picked up like on what kind of sound she kind of goes for. Obviously it's a little different for some of them, but like overall. Oh, and she did background vocals for Mark's Child. I do remember that. But yeah.
Now we here, what can I say? 이런 대화는 처음이라 어색하긴 한데 나중에 후회하기 싫어, won't hesitate.
Wow, Julie looks so great there. No, no, no. I knew it. Oh, I don't know, the way she pronounces darling. Wait, go back. The way she pronounced darling there was cute. It's like very light. Oh, this one's my favorite. I'm biased to these songs though. I love the way it flows into like it just kind of like they smoothly start their parts. It feels very natural. Oh, Belle's gonna be the next Soyeon, I swear. I would love to see if they have like recordings, like behind the scenes recordings of like when they're in the booth. I'll have to check this out if they have them. I don't see why they wouldn't. Oh, I love when she uses like this voice. It feels like more full. Maybe I should write that because oh, let's see, because okay, so I was like, because I feel like Hanul's voice, like Belle's voice, is more nasally. So I was like, I think that could be Belle. But I don't know them like that yet, like vocally at least, to differentiate. I can like, but part of me was like, maybe that isn't Belle because, but it's when Hanul's line started, where I was like, oh, I think that's Belle. So I was like, I could hear Belle doing this, but then Hanul sang, and I was like, I think that might be Belle actually. So that would have to be Hanul singing that other part, right? Because, but I can see Belle and Hanul do have like similar tones, maybe. But the way Belle sings, because right here. I've heard Belle sing like this, and I'm like, maybe Hano could sing that way too, but it was too much like how I've heard Belle sing before, because I feel like Belle has a certain style she does. So, yeah. I feel like I've heard Belle sing like this, the Hono part before, so I wasn't too doubting of that until I heard the next part.
All the things that you showed me was love. There's no time we can waste. Only one thing to say. Says in love.
Oh, who's doing that part? Is that Natty doing this part? Oh. I think Belle's doing some of those little parts in the back. Oh, I think this is my favorite song. I'm very biased to any song that has like this warmth to it. Favorite song for sure. I think I've heard Nothing, but we'll check it out real quick just in case. Because I think. But I don't know where I would have heard it. The title just sounds familiar. I think I prefer Natty with black hair, personally. But she looks cute with blonde. Was this not in English? Is it gonna be something like... Does it go like, You Mean Nothing to Me? Have I heard this song? Aren't really nothing without you? Did they sing this on... I think Belle sang this on Raybook's show. Because it sounds so familiar. Or maybe Natty. Someone sang it. Oh. Not worth it. Not worth it.
Remember the days you begged for me to stay, huh? Funny how to change to you going away, nah. Can't get with folks who need me, cause what they need is healing. And in the end, no takes a chance is bleeding. Now I'm bleeding out on the ground, you don't care. Rub your fingers through another person's head. But better keep in mind that you are nothing other than a mindset. Guess I should.
That was like good. See, I've heard so much mediocre rapping because I feel like idols, maybe not even idols, because a lot of times the idols don't want to be rappers, they're just given that position. But the raps they're given, because I'm gonna give them I'm sure most of them don't like their raps. The ones who don't write their own raps, you can tell it just feels forced. And I think a lot of companies and stuff try to make them rap fast to kind of seem cool and to like make the song sound like really hip hop or something. But what I love about that rap was it fit the song, it made sense, it didn't feel forced, and the lyrics were all in English and they actually rhymed and like sounded good, and it was more like spoken poetry. It felt very sincere. It felt very sincere, and I feel like Julie's becoming a favorite rapper of mine because it's more about her delivery rather than the speed or like how like fast she can rap or like it just felt really. This is like one of, and it's very storytelling. Like this is a story told song. Like, how long has it been since I've heard a song in K-pop where it's actually like a story? Like, there's actually something meaningful about the song. Like, this dude cheated on her, and you can tell through the story. And, like, maybe this actually happened. I don't know. Maybe one of them is writing from the heart here. Like, there's a lot of songs with this message and like with this context, but they wrote it like it actually happened, and the lyrics are going through those motions. And I don't know. It's probably bare minimum, but a lot of these things mean something to me because I'm like, oh, there's actually effort put into it. I don't know if they wrote it or not, but whoever wrote it, actually, there's effort here. And Julie, maybe I'm just in love with Julie. But I liked her. Maybe I'm biased here. I just liked her rap here. It was really nice.
You beg for me to stay, huh? Funny how to change to you going away, nah. Can't get with folks who need me, cause what they need is healing. And in the end, no takes a chance is bleeding. Now I'm bleeding out
On the ground, like, and then she like switched up her tone here, and it like went with the song. Who takes a chance is bleeding. And then we shifted to she's the one bleeding. And the way she delivered it, it's like, now I'm bleeding on the ground, like, I don't know. And on the ground, you don't care. Run me your friend, another girl's there. You are nothing but a mindset. Is this Natty? I don't know why I thought this was an old one. Is this Hanu? It sounds like Belle. I don't know. Dang. Huh? That's just how good all of them sound, because I'm like, oh, I guess Natty just has that in her. I'm used to Natty singing in a certain way. So when she sings like this, I'm always like, oh, yeah, she can do that too. Because they're just so talented. I think this is my favorite girl group. Is it just hitting me? Is it just hitting me? Because I've put them up for candidate. Like I've mentioned, I think they're gonna be my favorite girl group. Besides Twice have like so I have a soft spot for them. They're they don't count to me. It's like 17. It's like those two groups don't count because there's more to them than that. Like I just have emotional attachment, seen them in concert, been through a lot with those groups. So it's kind of like, I can't count those. But I think right now, Kiss of Light is my favorite girl group. I just needed to hear their other songs to really, I guess, confirm it to myself. But it's hitting me with a minute left of the song. This song sold me. The other songs were great too. This one, and Says It, sold me. These are my favorite girl. This is my favorite girl group. Oh my god. Not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Leave me feel like I'm hurting. I'm hurting. See, I'm hurting. You take me this long. See, I can work with the songs, but I know it's not worth it. Not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh, we're gonna have like a different closing? We got a fucking bridge. We got a bridge. Who makes bridges these days in K-pop? No one. There's a proper song here. We did a whistle note. Miss Ariana. Miss Mariah. So what I'm concluding here is why I love this group. It just hit me there at the end. They're like my 4 favorite female artists in one band. I'm not going to name all the female artists because I don't want to get hated on. You can maybe put in context from that, like who I'm thinking. Obviously, Belle would be Ariana Grande. Um, but hearing them at the end maybe go, oh, she kind of reminds me of this person. She kind of reminds me of this person. And then it kind of reminds me of this. Oh, it's basically my four favorite vocals in the Western media in one group. And then the style of music they do. I hope they don't like turn into a typical K-pop sound later because they really stand out. The thing is when I'm like put my playlist on shuffle, if a Kiss of Life song comes on, I know it's them automatically because they don't sound like any other K-pop group. And what I mean by that is the production. Like they sound just like a Western girl group. Like genuinely, like down to like besides maybe was it 808? Where there was a bit more of a like noisy music in the back, but it didn't sound bad. It just it's like with the typical like K-pop noise music, but it's very subtle, which makes it palatable for me because I don't really like it too noisy unless it's done a certain way. Like there'll be exceptions, but yeah, like this girl group is just the thing is if I listen to them before I got into K-pop, they would just sound like another girl group to me. But because I've been surrounded by K-pop girl groups, they stand out more because they're more simple. It's like the music is simple. It's them. They remind me a lot of Purple Kiss, but treated better. Because Purple Kiss, I this is the sad reality of it. Kiss of Life do have the like sex appeal. Like they're more sexy. They're more I don't know. Like they also have like this different confidence to them. Because if you like Kiss of Life, definitely check out Purple Kiss because Purple Kiss is literally like watch my reaction to Purple Kiss. I felt the exact same way about them. But the sad reality of Purple Kiss is that RBW sucks and you kind of forget about their groups because they don't promote them very well. Whereas Kiss of Life were like given the maybe luck or maybe they're coming just better at like pushing them forward more because I did react to Kiss of Life. But I was like, oh, they're cute. I like their music. But I didn't think much of them until I kept seeing videos popping up, those like fun personality videos, variety things. And then I fell in love with them as people. And now I'm like, okay, I like their songs. I like them as people. Let me see the B-sides. And now I'm here. And I'm like, oh wait, there are B-sides? Like the title tracks are good. The solos were good. But these B-sides sold me. And there's more content from them. Like I can watch more stuff of them because they actually do stuff. Purple Kids don't really do a lot, and that's what sucks, is I always listen to their music, but aside from that, they kind of go out of my radar a bit because they don't do much of anything in terms of variety. And personally, for me, that's what sells me on groups. I love watching them behind the scenes on variety shows, doing interviews, and RBW, I don't know, they don't do that. That's why I couldn't really get into Mamamoo. That's why I loved One Us and One We, but I don't really do a lot with them. I just listen to their music, which, I mean, as artists, that's pretty good, but as K-pop artists, that's not great. Because what makes me love K-pop is they're different from the West. Like, you fall in love with them as people as well. You fall in love with them as a group. You fall in love with them as friends. Hopefully, hopefully they're friends. I'm gonna just pretend they all are. And I believe it with Kiss of Life. I'm like, oh, these feel like friends. These feel like artists to the bone. Like they feel like they really love the music they make. And what also sells it for me is their sexiness. I'm just gonna call it that. Their sex appeal feels sincere. It doesn't feel like they're uncomfortable doing it, which comes down to them maybe being from like where are they from again? They're from America, right? Belle and Julie, right? Let me see. Kiss of Life. Hawaii, but where's Belle from? Yeah. So it helps that they're from America. Because I think the difference with groups that do maybe one concept where they're a bit more sexualized, you can feel sometimes that they're uncomfortable. Not always. There are, because once they're adults, it's like they're women. Also, I mean, you can be 16 and like twerking and stuff. Like, people do that. It's different on stage, though. You know what I mean? Like, yes, when I was in high school, girls were twerking. I wasn't one because I'm awkward and uncomfortable. But like my friends, they like, they would twerk and they would be all like being sexy and stuff. That's normal. It's different on stage though, and it's different when it's in choreography and assigned to you to do for people. Whereas there's like, that's why I'm like, when people are like, oh, 16-year-olds act that way, 16-year-olds dress that way. That's not the same as an adult, usually man, giving a song or a dance or an outfit to a 16-year-old girl or even guy, telling a 16-year-old boy like Jimin from BTS to dance shirtless on stage. Like, that's very different. And remember, in Korea, they're more conservative. Doesn't mean everyone is, that means the culture is. And if you grow up in a conservative way, you will feel even more uncomfortable doing something that you were raised to not think. You know what I mean? So it feels sincere when they are acting sexy and twerking stuff. They do it on their own free will behind the scenes. They dress on that way behind the scenes. They talk about it. It feels sincere. It doesn't feel like they're told to do this. Now, if in 2 years something comes out, I'm wrong, But it feels sincere, and I don't feel uncomfortable watching it because it feels like they want to do it. And they're like 20, and it doesn't, I don't know. And Hanum doesn't do it as much, and I like that because it doesn't seem like she doesn't feel the most comfortable doing it, and it doesn't feel like she's like forced to do it. It's just like, oh, they do it, and then for choreography, sometimes she'll do it. Like, and I think that's makes me comfortable as well because she is very young. But yeah, I love them. Sorry about ranting so much. I I feel something special with this group, and I feel like they can really be something. Not that they aren't already, but like I sense more in the future, and I'm excited to go on the journey with you guys. And I'm kind of regretful it took this long, but I also think, it happens when it happens. You don't stand the group, like, what's it called? Like, you find your way with your group on your own terms. So I feel like my time was meant to be now in the summer. Summer girls, let's go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
손을 감싸쥐는 바람결 우리 안에 서로 존재해